नमो भगवती वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवती वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवती वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
श्रीमद्भागवतम The principles of knowledge and detachment are two important factors on the path of transcendental realization. The whole spiritual process leads to perfect knowledge of everything material and spiritual, and the results of such perfect knowledge are that one becomes detached from material affection, becomes attached to spiritual activities. Becoming detached from material things doesn't mean becoming inert altogether, as the men with a poor fund of knowledge think. Naiskarma means not undertaking such activities that will produce good or bad effects. Negation doesn't mean negation of the positive. Negation of the non-essentials doesn't mean negation of the essential. Similarly, detachment from material forms doesn't mean nullifying the positive form. The bhakti cult is meant for realization of the positive form. When the positive form is realized, negative forms are automatically eliminated. Therefore, with the development of the bhakti called, with the application of the positive service to the positive form, one naturally becomes detached from inferior things and he becomes attached to superior things. Similarly, bhakti called, being the supermost occupation of the living being, leads him out of the material sense enjoyment. That is the sign of a pure devotee. He is neither a fool nor he engaged in inferior energy, nor does he have material values. This is not possible by dry reasoning. It actually happens by the grace of Almighty. In conclusion, one who is pure devotee has all other good qualities, namely knowledge, detachment, etc. But one who has only knowledge and detachment is not necessarily well acquainted with the principle of bhakti cult. Bhakti is the supermost occupation of the human being. In this Kali Yuga, अन्य धर्मांस्तीर स्कृत्य पुरस्कृत्य महोत्सवान तदा नाम हरिदास लोकितम प्रवर्तयेत. Once Narada made a promise. In Kali Yuga, only bhakti is there. Narada made promise that I promise that I will establish this bhakti in Kali Yuga, disregarding other dharmas like varnashrama dharma. If I cannot do, then I am not Haridas. I am not servant of Lord Hari. Nunam janma sastrena bhakto priti jayate. Kalu bhakti, bhaktya krishna purasthita. After undergoing thousands of births, man develops attachment, attraction towards bhakti. And in Kali Yuga especially, bhakti is the only thing required. Other karma, jnana, yoga are denied. Bhaktyam ekagrajya. You can only get Krishna by bhakti, not by karma, jnana or yoga. Krishna himself said that thing. Bhaktyam ekagrajya. I am only submitted to bhakti, only obtained by bhakti. I immediately appear before a bhakta who has developed pure bhakti. It is said, Satkarma sujaganunam jnana jagyo snuta buddhi Srimad Bhagavatara postuta gita sukadhivi Bhakti jnana viraganam tad ghoshena balam maha Brajisyati doe kastam sukham bhakter bhavishyati. Those who are learned pandits, conscientious persons, they said that jnana jagya is satkarma, pious activity. But, and that jnana jagya, you will find that Sukadeva Goswami has sung in Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, you will find bhakti, jnana, vairagya. This verse especially says वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजित जनयति आशु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च ततः सुखम. By rendering devotions unto personality Goddess Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires knowledge detachment from the world. Automatic development of Jnana Vairagya. सत्कर्म सूचक नूनम ज्ञान यज्ञ सुश्रुत बुद्धि श्रीमद् भागवतालाप सतुगीत सुखाधिवी भक्ति ज्ञान विरागाण तद्घोषेण बल महत् भविष्यति द्वैव कष्टम सुखम भक्ते भविष्यति. So, if you daily read Srimad Bhagavatam, daily hear Srimad Bhagavata Katha, immediately you develop bhakti and automatically Jnana Vairagya will be developed. प्रलयं गमिष्यन्ति श्रीमद् भागवत ध्वनि अलर्दोष इमे सर्वे सिंह शब्दादुकाइव ज्ञान वैराग्य संयुक्ता भक्ति प्रेम रसावह प्रतिगेहम प्रतिजनम तथा क्रीडां करिष्यति. By hearing the roaring of a lion as a tiger flees away out of fear, similarly hearing the sound of Srimad Bhagavatam, transcendental sound vibration of uttering verses, slokas from Srimad Bhagavatam, all the contaminations of Kali Yuga will be destroyed. They will flee away. And Bhakti Devi will immediately appear with Jnana and Vairagya. You understand? So, Katha Bhagavatasyapi तावत् संसार चक्रेस्मिन् भ्रमते अज्ञानतपुमान् यावत् कर्णकथा नास्ति सुख शास्त्र कथा क्षणम. As long as one has not heard Bhagavata Katha with his ears, his ignorance will never be dispelled. He cannot be delivered from this revolution of the cycle of birth and death. Katha Bhagavatasyapi nityam bhavati jadgruhe तद्गृहं तीर्थ रूपं हि वसदां पापनाशनम् अश्वमेध सहस्राणि वाजपेय सदानि च सुख शास्त्र कथायाश्च कलां नारन्ति षोडशीं. In whose house daily Srimad Bhagavata is read, Srimad Bhagavata is heard, Srimad Bhagavata Katha appears, that gruha becomes a tirtha, a holy place. And those who are residing in that gruha, they all become free from all sinful reactions. They get such result. That means by performing 1,000 horse sacrifice, 100 Vajpayee Yajna, you understand, if someone gets what result, it cannot be compared even 1/16 of hearing of Bhagavatam, the result derived from hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Slokardam slokapadam manityam bhagavatot pathasva somukha neva jadichasi parangati. If you want to achieve supreme perfection, if you achieve the goal of your life, ultimate goal of your life, you must every day utter one verse of Bhagavatam. If not, half verse or 1/4 of the verse of Bhagavatam. You understand? At least. Jasya Bhagavata Shastram Bhatet Arthadonisam Janma Koti Kutam Papam Nasyati Natra Sansaya. One who is very, very fortunate, he every day, daily, Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya, he every day will read Bhagavata, hear Bhagavata, and speak on Bhagavata. Thereby, all sinful reactions accumulated from crores of life immediately becomes destroyed. One who is a Sukrutivan Vyakti is very fortunate, and Sukrutivan, one who achieves some piety, he daily utters one sloka, either one sloka or half a sloka or 1/4 of sloka. Thus so, he gets the result of performing Rashya Yajna, Ashwamedh Yajna. Such is the result. Antakale tu janaiva sriyate sukha shastrava pritya tasaiva vaikunto govindopi tasachati. At the time of quitting body, meeting death, if someone hears Srimad Bhagavata Immediately Lord Govinda takes him to his abode. You understand? So many, these are the glorifications and results of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhiktam naram pasu samam bhuvi bhara rupa mevam vadanti devi deva samaja mukhya. Let it be condemned. The life of such a person be condemned. If during his lifetime he has not heard Srimad Bhagavatam. You understand? He is Jivan Murta. Though alive, he is dead. He is a great burden on Mother Earth. You understand? Great demon. Therefore, we have this daily program in all our ISKCON centers, this Bhagavata Path Pravachan. The founder Acharya, our revered spiritual master, Sri Srimati S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, introduced this thing. You may not do any other sadhana, but only hear Srimad Bhagavatam from a Vaishnava, Bhakta Bhagavata, who is an embodiment of Bhagavata, concentrated attention, full faith, humility, humble attitude. Immediately you will develop Krishna Bhakti. Yes, as a result of which your material fears, soka moho, material fears, lamentations are immediately destroyed forever. Krishna Joto Subha Subha Karma Krishna Subha Karma Sei Eko Jivero Ajnana Tama Dharma ज्ञानो वैराग्यादि भक्तिरो कभु नहि अंगो ज्ञान वैराग्यादि भक्तिरो अहिंसा जम नियमादि बुले कृष्ण भक्त संग काम त्यजी कृष्ण भजे शास्त्र आज्ञा मानी काम त्यजी कृष्ण भजे देव ऋषि पितृदिगेर कभु नहे रूढी कभु नहे रूढी विधि धर्म छाडी भजे कृष्णेर चरण विधि निषिद्ध पापाचारितार कभु नहे मन अज्ञाने बा होय यदि पाप उपस्थित अज्ञाने बा होय यदि कृष्ण तारे शुद्ध करे ना कराए प्रायश्चित सुनी से तबे घाट घाट बाड़ी रोबा हीरो लोइया कोरो घाट घाट बाड़ी रोबा हीरो लोइया कोरो मोर नृत्य देखीते ओहार कोन शक्ति मोर नृत्य देखीते पयोपान करिले कि मोते होए भक्ति पयोपान करिले कि दुई भुज तोली प्रभु অঙ্গুলি দেখায় দুই যতলি প্রভু পয় পান কভু মোর কেহ নাহি পায় পয় পানে কেহ কভু নাহি পায় চন্ডাଳ মোহারো শরণ যদি লয় চন্ডাଳ সেহ মোর মুই তার জানিহ নিশ্চয় মোর মুই তার জানিহ নিশ্চয় সন্ন্যাসীয় মোর যদি না লয়ে শরণ সন্ন্যাসীয় সেহ মোর নহে সত্য বলিলু বচন গজেন্দ্র বানর গোপে কি তপ করিল গজেন্দ্র বানর গোপে বল দেখি তারা মোরে কে মতে পাইল অসুরে ও তপ করে কি হয়ে তাহার ও তপ করে বিনে মোর শরণ ইলে নাহি পারো বিনে মোর শরণ প্রভু বলে পয় পানে মোরে নাহি পায় প্রভু পয় পানে সকল করিবু চূর্ণ দেখিবে থায় What is bhakti? What is punya karma? Pious activity? What is pap? What is punya karma? Pious activity? What is bhakti? Huh? One should understand it, and this verse specifically speaks about it. What is bhakti? Prabhupada in his purport therefore says, here it says that some say those who consider devotional service of the Supreme Lord Krishna to be something like material, emotional affairs may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes of transformation are recommended. According to them, bhakti or devotional service of the Lord is meant for those who cannot perform high-grade activity. What is high-grade activity? Bhakti is the highest grade of activity. High-grade activity. Generally it is said that bhakti called is meant for Sudra, Vaishya and less intelligent women class. They say so. They don't know what is real bhakti. But it is not the actual fact. Bhakti called the topmost of all transcendental activities. Therefore, it is simultaneously sublime and easy. So one should understand what is bhakti and the knowledge. If it is possible, you gather all the human beings of the world and take a vote. You understand? Take a vote. We'll take a vote. This is the age of vote. Majority vote. So we will put two boxes. One box is Satkarma, Punya Karma, another box is Bhakti. So we'll take vote. If it is possible, gather all the human beings of the whole world and take vote. What will you get? Who will get the majority of vote? You will find majority. 99% vote will be cast on the box of Punya Karma. By chance, one vote out of 100, one vote may be available for Bhakti. Isn't it? Again, that one vote is the for bhakti, it is karma misra bhakti. Do you understand? Bhakti a category, karma misra bhakti, jnana misra bhakti, Shuddha bhakti. So that vote will cast only for karma misra bhakti, not Shuddha bhakti. So Shuddha bhakti will get 0 vote. 0. Understand? Yes, 0. No vote. No vote. So, you should understand, general notion of the people. But general notion. One who is a poor man, unfed, give him some food, feed him. Feeding the hungry people. And make the arrangement of treating the patient. Well, no money, cannot go to hospital, he may be dying. So you make some arrangement. There's some nice treatment will be available for him. Mother Teresa gets the Nobel Award for this. The leprosy, lepers, rotting on the ground. She goes there, washes their wounds, leprosy affected parts, puts bandage. Oh, very good. Such noble, very noble activity doing. So she is awarded Nobel Prize. Who understands bhakti? Is it bhakti? So, treat a patient, give him some medicine, serve him, render some service to him. So, general notion of the people, this is the great religious people, dharmika. You understand? But this is not paradharma, supreme dharma. This is not supreme dharma. You understand? You see, this suniti is maybe suniti, this morality or punya karma, pious activity. Do you follow? It is better to give food to a hungry person. It's better to donate some warm clothes to a poor man suffering out of biting cold than stealing others' property. Understand me? Than stealing others' property. It's better. It is better to serve your father and mother. You understand? Than doing illicit sex. You understand? So, this suniti or punya karma, morality or pious activity is not equal to bhakti. What to speak of equal? It's not a stepping stone up to bhakti also. What to say stepping stone? It is detrimental to bhakti. Yes, detrimental to bhakti. Mahaprabhu says, Krishna bhakti ravadha gadata subha subha karma. Sei ek जीवेर अज्ञानतम धर्म ज्ञान वैराग्यदि भक्तिर कहूनय अंग अहिंसा दमन्यमादि बोले कृष्ण भक्त सम महापुरुष शुभ शुभ कर्म pious activities, auspicious activities, impious activities, whatever pious impious activities, this is ajnanatama dharma. This is done by the people, those who are covered up with the dense darkness of ignorance. Understand? Jnana vairagya bhakti rakavunaya anga ahimsa jamanyamadi bole Krishna bhakta. This jnana and vairagya, this verse speaks about jnana vairagya. Janaiti asu vairagya jnana uccata hitukana. This jnana and vairagya, knowledge and detachment, is not limb of bhakti. Is not limb. One who is a dear devotee of Krishna, Krishna bhakta, you understand? This jnana, vairagya, ahimsa, non-violence, jama, niyama, what do you say? Strictly regulating controlling the mind and senses, these all run behind Krishna Bhakta, run behind. You understand? Krishna Bhakta never does so, but they run behind Krishna Bhakta, understand me? Kama teji Krishna bhade shastra gyamani, devarusi pitru digar kabu noy. अन्याभिलाषा शून्यं ज्ञान कर्म आदि अनावृत आनुकूल्येन कृष्णानुशीलन भक्ति उत्तमा. Rupa Goswami says that. What is Uttama Bhakti? What is pure Bhakti? What is Supreme Bhakti? Huh? That Bhakta, devotee who has no desire for material enjoyment, no desire for material liberation, you understand? Only engaged in loving, rendering loving service. That is what Krishna will be pleased. That will give all pleasure, happiness to Krishna, he does so. You understand? That is Uttama Bhakti, that is Supreme Bhakti. Huh? One who does so, you understand? He is not indebted to demigods, to rishis, to forefathers. All his debts are cleared up. You understand? Otherwise your debts cannot be cleared. As long as you don't do this pure bhakti, cultivate, your debts are there. You are, you understand? Indebted to demigods, to rishis, to forefathers. Definite. विधि धर्म छाड़ी बजे कृष्ण चरण निषिद्ध पापाचार तार कहु नय मन. This speaks of Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti it comes under Sadhana Bhakti. You understand? Comes under Sadhana Bhakti category. Sadhana Bhakti has two parts, Vaidhi and Raganuga. In the beginning is Vaidhi. This devotional service following one of the Brajavasis. You understand? Residents of Brajabhumi. Like Nanda Yashoda, Vatsalya Ras, or Sakhya Ras, covered by Sridham Subal, or Gopis, conjugal love. You follow? That is Raganuga Bhakti. So when this Raganuga Bhakti comes, there is no vidhi, no rules, regulation. You follow? No rules, regulation. This is pure love. One is completely absorbed in thought of Krishna. You understand? Only completely absorbed in thought of Krishna. He is even forgetful of his own existence. Forgetful of what time is now. I am hungry, I will take food, or what is it? Late at night I will sleep, or today is Ekadasi, I will fast. He is not aware of it. He is completely forgetful. So absurd. This is Raganuga. No vidhi, no regulations. Vidhi dharma chhadi bhaje Krishna charana. Nisiddha papa. Whose mind and heart is completely fixed at the lotus feet of Krishna. Complete absorption. Is there any chance that any sinful thought will enter into his mind? No chance at all. No chance. Nisiddha अज्ञान एवं होए यदि पाप उपस्थित कृष्ण तारे शुद्ध करे ना करे. Unconsciously, if such a devotee unconsciously commits some path, Krishna immediately purifies him. No need of atonement for him. Krishna knows the heart. You follow? Krishna knows the heart. In his heart, there is no tinge of thought of sinful activity. You understand? No tinge of thought. Completely the heart is occupied with Krishna. Thought of Krishna mind. Krishna knows the heart. Unconsciously, if some sinful activity commits, Krishna knows it is outward only, external only, not in the heart. Krishna immediately purifies him. For him, there is no need of any sort of atonement. Example we give, this Villamangal Thakur. Villamangal Thakur was in past, he was a woman hunter. He was very addicted to that Vesya, Chintamani Vesya. You understand, prostitute. Very much addicted. Even on the day of his Pitru Shraddha, do you understand? Offering obeisance to his father. That day he went to prostitute's house. At night, very bad night, torrential rain was there, whole land was inundated like great flood, high flood. You understand? Very dark night. Still so mad. But to go, how to go? No boat. One dead body was floating. I thought of this mad fellow and blind fellow. If such a person is blind, one sort of blind man, mad fellow. Thought of this is a boat. You understand? Dead body was floating. Thought of it is a boat. So, thinking it a boat, he crossed the water and reached the house of Chintamani Vesya. And so Bad night, torrential rain, storm, violent storm was there. The Vesya, prostitute, bolted the doors from inside. No entrance. No entrance. How to go? So, thought of I must go from the roof side. Some opening is there, like that. How to go climb? One snake was hanging. I was so mad and blind. I thought this is a piece of rope. Catching hold of the snake, entered into the room. Vesya became amazed. What? So, that night, dark night, stormy night, and today is your Pitru Shraddha Divasa. Why have you come here? What attraction is there in my body? I have a nasty body. What is inside this body? All nasty things, abominable things. Urine is there, stool is there, bones are there. Kapha, vata, pitta, bile, mucus, air is there. Flesh is there, marrow is there. All nasty, abominable things are there. Is it very good? Very attractive? What attraction is there? All attractive is Krishna. Kandarpakoti, Vishesha Sobham, isn't it? Krishna's beauty far excels that of course of feet. If you just little fragment of that attraction will be there, how it will be? And good for you. Instead of being attracted to Krishna, why are you attracted to this nasty body? This is a very good kick. The prostitute gave a very good kick. Do you understand? Purushottam Tirtha, very good kick. So immediately the face turned towards Krishna. No more towards Maya. Immediately turn. You can complete sadh. You understand? That is mercy. That is mercy. Of mercy. You follow? So from that onward, only thinking of Krishna, uttering name of Krishna, crying for Krishna, speaking of Krishna, nothing else. They became a complete sadh. And started for Vrindavan. So on going to Vrindavan on the way, saw a maiden was taking bath in a lake, pond. By chance his eye fell on her. I fell, stood there, gazed at her. The lady thought of, a sadhu. Looks like a sadhu. His garment is sadhu. We are speaking Krishna, Krishna. So it is sadhu. Sadhu was going. Why she looked at me? Why standing there gazing at me? So immediately she finished her bath, put on her sari, went to her house, and he followed behind and stood at her doorstep. She went inside and reported it to her husband. She is a devoted wife, chaste wife. She reported it to her husband. I was taking bath, the sadhu was going, and gazed at me, stood. Now I came to the house, she followed me, and now standing at her doorstep. Husband said, oh, you say sadhu? Sadhu means what? Sadhu means a dear devotee of Krishna. Completely surrendered unto lotus feet of Krishna. He is sadhu. He has no other activity. No material activity at all. He is 100% engaged in loving service of Krishna. That is sadhu. As Shastra says, Mahajanas have said, if you meet such a sadhu, that day is very glorious day for us. Most fortunate day for us. Because to meet such a sadhu is a very glorious day in the life. Fortunate in our life. Because by the mercy of sadhu, we can get Krishna. Our life will be successful. Alright, if sadhu is there standing at our doorstep, so go. The obeisances. We must serve the sadhu, please him. Thereby we will get mercy, thereby we will get mercy of Krishna. Our life will be successful. Go. And husband orders, then just devoted wife comes out of the house, otherwise cannot come. So came. Paid obeisances, sadhu Mahatma, how can I serve you? I am ready now to serve you, to please you, to fulfill all your desire. What you want from me? As soon as that lady said, immediately he came to consciousness. You understand? He became conscious. Oh, these eyes, nasty eyes, put me in such trouble. These are nasty eyes. That's all right. I don't need anything from you. Give me your hairpin. But why sadhu is asking for hairpin? Sadhu is moving barefoot. some thorn is pricked there, I think, on the soul. He may remove the thorn. But thorn is there in the heart. So, she gave the hairpin. Immediately, he plucked out his eyes. So, is there any sinful thought in the heart or mind? He would not have done that to pluck out his eyes. It's complete salve. You understand? This is all external happening, unconsciously, ajnana. And Krishna knows the heart. Krishna knows the heart. This is the heart. So immediately Krishna appeared there. Isn't he? Oh sadhu, you are going to Vrindavan. How can you go? Now you are blind. Plucked out your eyes. How can you go? You are blind now. Would Krishna appear before such a sinful person who has sinful thoughts in his heart? Never appear. How is it that Krishna appeared immediately? Because it is a complete sadhu. There is no sinful thought in his heart. You understand? This is external. Krishna immediately purifies him. There is no need of atonement for him. All right. Catch hold of this stick. I'll lead you to Vrindavan. The Krishna led him to Vrindavan. Krishna led him to Vrindavan. So in the land of Vrindavan, now sadhu, you are in the land of Vrindavan. Saying this, snatched away the stick from his hand. Saying this, snatched away the stick from his hand. So when he snatched away, Krishna snatched away stick from his hand, what he says, do you know? In Krishna Karnamrita he has written, in Vilamangala, Haspang Utkiptyo Jatosi Balat Krishna Kim Adbhutam Hridayatadi Nijjasi Paurusam Ganayami. Oh Krishna, you slipped up from my hand. You slipped up from my hand. Is it your Paurusa? What you say in English? Is it your, what is it? Is it your strength? Strength as a Purusa. Understand me? Purusa means male. You understand? Paurusa. Can you slip up from my heart? He said. If you slip up from my heart, then I'll recognize, I'll accept you. Yes, you are really Purusha. Understand me? That means Krishna cannot slip up from his heart. Premi Bhakta, do you understand? We have developed pure prema, pure love. That bondage of love is so tight, so strong. Though Krishna is all-powerful, almighty, cannot break that bondage. That is what Krishna says, no power, no power, no power. I cannot. You follow? I cannot. So, therefore, in Krishna Karnamrita, he wrote that thing, Hridayatadi Nijjasi Paurusam Ganayamite. If Krishna, if you can slip up from my heart, then I'll accept you, recognize you. Yes, you are really Purusha. You understand? Such a Premi Bhakta. This is Raganuga Bhakti. No vidhi. No regulation. What regulation is there? What regulation is there? If you really develop pure love for Krishna, what is needed? What is needed for Krishna's pleasure and enjoyment is his service to fulfill, to give him all pleasure, give him all happiness. What is needed? Do it. Arjuna killed. Isn't it? Killed his brothers, his kith and kin, family members, his gurus, isn't it? Superiors. Apparently, it's all sinful activity. But is it sin? Is it not sin? It's bhakti. You follow? How can you understand what is bhakti? You follow? This is bhakti. General people, they cannot understand it. Another point, I was saying also, this is not the one who is a Bhakta, Vaishnava, he is not a sinful person. A sinful person is not a Vaishnava at all. You follow me? Performing some acts of morality or punya karma, nobody achieves bhakti. You understand? And Gyan, Vairagya, Ahimsa, non-violence, Jama, Nyama, practicing all these things, one cannot develop Krishna Bhakti. These are not the limbs of Krishna Bhakti at all. These are not the lakshana, symptoms of Krishna Bhakta. This is not the Swarup lakshana, what you say, chief lakshana of the Krishna Bhakta. Then these are secondary ones, Guru lakshana. And it's automatic development. is automatic. If Swarupa is there, Mukhya, complete surrender. Krishnanko Sarunutva. Complete surrender and lotus Krishna, that is the chief symptom. If chief is there, secondary one's automatic development. In Mahaprabhu's Leela, you will see, returning from Gaya, Mahaprabhu started Sankirtan. You understand? He was doing Sankirtan in the courtyard of Srivas Pandit at night, Ruddhodwara, that means bolting the door. You understand? Bolting the door, he was doing Sankirtan with the devotees. So once, nearby, a pure Brahmana, Brahmachari, very strict Brahmachari, Naistik Brahmachari, only drinks milk, never eats anything. Only drinks milk, Brahmachari, Subrahmana, never commits any sinful activity, sinless person. He requested Srivas Pandit, will you please allow me to go inside and see Mahaprabhu's Kirtan, Nritya Kirtan, dancing and Kirtan. Repeatedly, many times, he requested. Once, Srivas Pandit thought of, if I allow, there would be no harm, because he is a completely sinless person, never commits any sinful, very strict brahmachari, and pure Brahmana, and only drinks milk. Very strictly follows the rules, regulation of Brahmacharya Vrata. So if I allow him, keep him inside, there will be no harm at all. Thinking that, he allowed. Still, he put him hiding. Do you understand? He put him in one corner of the room and covered the brahmachari with a thick rug. All right, you stay here. Do you follow me? So Mahaprabhu came, started Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu knows everything. He is Supreme Lord. So after few minutes, Mahaprabhu said, some other person is here, someone must be here. Why I cannot get ecstasy today in my kirtan? Some other person must be here. Then Srivasa cannot hide now. Yes, Mahaprabhu, that brahmachari is there. Mahaprabhu became angry. What? Drive him immediately out. Drive him immediately. He became angry. Drive him immediately out. What qualification he has to see my dancing, my kirtan, nritya, gita, singing, dancing? Do you think only by drinking milk one develops bhakti? By drinking milk develops bhakti? No, Baba. It's Chandal, dog eater, born in Chandal family. If he completely surrenders to me, he is very dear to me. I am very dear to him. You understand? You understand? What is bhakti? Sannyasi. Someone is sannyasi, but he is not surrendered to me. He is not mine, I am not his. You understand? Gajendra Bhamar Gope ki tapa korilo? Bolo dekhi tara more kyun kore? An elephant. Gajendra, what tapasya had he undergone? The monkeys, those helped Lord Ramchandra. What tapasya they had undergone? The gopas covered men and gopis covered damsels, women, what tapasya they had undergone? How could they get me? So tapasya, austerity, jnana, vairagya, this is not helpful for bhakti, Baba. Bine mor saran, asure tap kore, ki hoy tar? Bine mor saran loile nahi par. The demons undergo very severe austerity and penance, even they become anthill. Hiranyakashipu became anthill, isn't it? So, this is bhakti. What happens to them? What happens to them? Unless one surrenders unto me completely, you cannot develop bhakti, you cannot get me. Prabhu bole payo pane more nahi paye, sakol karibu chunna dekhibai thai. Nobody will get me only by drinking milk. You understand? Mahaprabhu became angry. He said, drive him out, drive him out. So, also you will find Chaitanya Bhagavata, there is Devananda Pandit. Devananda Pandit was great Pandit. Great Pandit, yes, scholarship, uncommon scholarship, and very sinless person, never commits any sinful activity, and also very nice, spotless moral character he had, and is fond of Bhagavata. is a great Bhagavata Pravachaka. Or, you understand? Delivers nice Pravachana in Bhagavata. You understand? Yes, a lover of Bhagavata. But he had no bhakti. He commits aparadha at lotus feet of the Vaishnavas. He criticizes the Vaishnavas, finds fault with the Vaishnavas. You understand? So Mahaprabhu became angry on him. Hey, I'll tear your Bhagavata Pothi, family Pothi, I'll tear. Mahaprabhu became angry. You understand? What is that? Because this, you are not a Vaishnava at all. You have no bhakti at all, though all these good qualities are there. He is a sinless person, he is a great scholar, he has scholarship, and he is a lover of Bhagavata, he gives nice pravachana on Bhagavata, all good things are there, but no bhakti. He criticizes the bhaktas, Vaishnavas, he commits aparadha, the Mahaprabhu got angry. You understand me? So what is bhakti? You follow? This is, you should understand, bhakti is something different, Baba. Bhakti Sandarbha Bhakti. Jiva Goswami quoted from, this is Skanda Purana and Padma Purana. Sakarta sarvadharmanam bhakto dastava kesava. Sakarta sarvapanam jona bhaktastavaschuta papam bhavati dharmopi tava bhakti kuto hare niseda dharmakarta bhakti bhakto narake hare sada tisthati bhaktasti brahmahapi vimuchyate. That means Skanda Purana says, O Kesava, one who is your bhakta, understand my language? He performs all dharma. O Achyuta, one who is not your bhakta, you understand? He commits all sorts of sinful activities. Understand me? Papi. O Hari, the abhaktas, if they perform some religious activity, those activities are all sinful activities. Understand? So-called religious activities performed by abhaktas are all sinful activities. Oh Lord, your abhakta, one is not your bhakta, but performs many religious activities. Still, all these activities are sinful activities, and he goes to hell. Understand? But oh Lord, one is your bhakta, very dear devotee, but he commits brahmahatya. Here is a brahmana. Still, he has no sinful reaction. You understand? That is Arjuna's killing. That is dharma. And superiors, Gurujana, Salya. You understand? Bhishma. So, did he commit any sinful activity? No. Apparently it is all sin, but it is very pleasing to Krishna. So he is not affected any sinful reaction. That is it. Padma Purana says, quoting Padma Purana, Mannimittam kritam papam api dharmaya kalpati mamana dhrutya dharma api papam sanmat prabhavata vartamanancha jad papam jad bhutam jad bhavishyati. Sinful activity, those sinful activities become dharma. Do you understand? That is Arjuna's killing. That is dharma. Moreover, but one who disregards me, never develops bhakti towards me, rather performs many religious activities, they become all sinful activities. You understand? So, if someone is a great sinful person, he committed many sinful activities, so much sinful reactions are there, but if he engages himself in chanting my holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This Hari Kirtan, Harinam Kirtan, this is like blazing fire. Now, with that fire, all his sinful reactions are burnt to ashes. Understand me? This is a quotation from Padma Purana. So you'll find. So what is bhakti? That is one verse, very nice verse, famous verse, Srimad Bhagavata, Dharma Satya Daya Pita Vidyava Tapasanita Mad Bhaktya Pita Matma Nata Samyat Punatihi. That's a verse. Dharma Satya Daya Vidya Tapasya. These are very good things. Understand me? Dharma, religiosity, Satya, truthfulness, never speaks lies. Speak lies is a sinful activity. Understand? is truthfulness, dharma, satya, vidya, scholarship, panditya, learning. Huh? Do you understand? Acquiring Vedic knowledge, dharma, satya, vidya, tapasya, undergoing penance, austerity, tapasya, dharma, satya, vidya, tapasya, dharma, satya, daya, merciful, shows mercy. And then say merciful person. Dharma, satya, daya, apita, vidya, va, tapasya, mad bhaktya apetam atmana, not samyak parad. But no bhakti. All these things are there. But no bhakti, without bhakti, the value is zero. Value is zero. Do you understand? If you are zeros, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, result will be 0. 0 into 0 into 0 into 0, result is 0. Do you understand? Result 0. Similarly, these are all very good things. Dharma, satya, daya, vidya, tapasya. But no bhakti, value is 0. So, if you just put just close to the left hand side of 0, then 0 becomes tenfold. Isn't it? Value becomes tenfold. 1 0, 10, 2 zeros, 100, 3 zeros, 1000, like this. Tenfold, tenfold. If that 1 is not there, it is 0. Similar, that one is bhakti. The dharma, satya, vidya, tapasya, daya. Very good. But no bhakti. So it is all 0. Not samyak punatihi. It will never purify your heart unless there is bhakti. Do you understand? So what is bhakti? One should understand it. This verse says that thing. So, especially this verse says, and Prabhupada's purport reflects this thing. And therefore Prabhupada in the beginning says, those who consider devotional service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna to be something like material, emotional affairs may argue that in the revered scripture, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes, transcendental relation are recommended. According to them, bhakti or devotional service of the Lord is meant for those who cannot perform high-grade activities. Generally, it is said that bhakti cult is meant for the Sudras, Vaishyas, less intelligent human class, but that is not the actual fact. Bhakti cult is the topmost of all transcendental activities, and therefore simultaneous of life and easy. The higher grade activities designated as sacrifice, charity, austerity, dharma, tapasya are all corollary factors following the pure and scientific bhakti cult. Do you understand? They run behind bhakta. They run behind bhakta. Bhakta never makes any strenuous endeavor to cultivate jnana and vairagya. Do you understand? Ahimsa, jama, niyama, never. It's automatic development. They run behind it. So, do you understand? So what is bhakti? You should understand. And only by bhakti one can get Krishna bhakti. Ekayagajya. Namang sadhiti jaguna sankhyana dharmudhava no sudhyaya tapastyaga datha bhakti marjida. 11th canto, Bhagavatam, Krishna says this thing to Uddhava. How can one get Krishna? Only by bhakti. Bhaktyam ekayagajya bhaktyam anga vijanati. Only by bhakti one can understand. Only by bhakti one can. He cannot get me or approach me by cultivating tapasya, cultivating studying Veda, giving charity, do you understand, undergoing tapasya, and cultivating Sankhya philosophy, do you understand? Nama sadhit jagana Sankhyam, dharma, following so-called principles of dharma, do you understand? No, only by bhakti. Tatha bhakti marjita. So bhakti is the topmost activity. But general notion of the people would be part about bhakti. That purpose. That's the fact. You understand? So, Jayjana Bhaja Krishna se bada chatu. He is the most intelligent person one does Krishna Bhajan. And who does Krishna Bhajan, engages in Krishna Bhajan, is the most intelligent person. Yes, he gets Krishna. Krishna means everything. Jnana, Vairagya, the whole Jnana. Krishna is the source of all knowledge. Yes, is the source of all knowledge. Automatic development of Jnana is there. Automatic development of Vairagya is there. Krishna Bhakta never makes any extraneous effort to cultivate Jnana and Vairagya. It is automatic development. Understand? So this is what you should understand as real bhakti, and bhakti is the only thing required. And that is topmost activity. Topmost activity. You understand? You should understand this. Thank you very much. प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय. संगीत भक्त
How do we understand that? Because you just told us that.
But Mahaprabhu says, this is not step, sopana, and this is rather detriment. Huh? This is not bhakti. Bhakti is something different. Even doing a sinful activity, apparently it's a great devotee. Huh? So, how do you understand?
Because we're told that if you do good work, then ultimately you come to Krishna consciousness, but that seems the opposite.
He quoted that verse. What is that verse? No. Full verse is there.
Desham Twantakatam Papam
Antagatam papam. Yes.
Punya Karmanam
Ah.
Edwanda Maho Nirmukta.
Dvanda moho nirmukta. That is significant. They are free from duality and delusion. Huh? Who is free? Only a bhakta is free from duality and delusion. Not a punyaka, karmaka. He has delusion. Huh? And he has duality. Understand me? That is significant. You learn the whole verse, not partial. Do you follow me? Yes. Non-duality. Dvandva. And no delusion. Dvandva, moho nirmukta. Who is free from duality and delusion? Only a bhakta. You understand? Bahunang dharmanang ante jnanavana mang prapadyante. Vasudevam sarvam iti sa mahatma sudullava. So the jnani undergoes many births. Many births. At last when he comes to this understanding that Vasudevam sarva iti, then he comes to the path of bhakti. As long as he has not come to this understanding, so what is the value of his knowledge? Understand me? Jagannath Mishra. That is significant in that verse. Dvandva moho nirmukta. Understand me? But such a punya karma kari is not free from dvandva and moha. He has duality and he has illusion. When one becomes free from duality and illusion, when it comes to the path of bhakti, understand me? Otherwise, it cannot be. Rather, so-called punya karma kari, one who is doing punya karma, he has a pride. Why I'm doing the such work? He has pride. Yes. I have done for this, for my land. It's a delusion. For my family, for the nation. So delusion. I am free from delusion. Understand me? He is not free from delusion, he is free from duality. That is significant in that verse. Do you follow?
The verse is saying that because he's done piety, therefore he's free from delusion, and therefore he can engage in bhakti. I thought that because he's acted piously, therefore now he is free from delusion, therefore he can engage in bhajan with.
But punya karma now is free from delusion. Nobody is free from delusion. Punya karma will never make you free from delusion. Rather, he will put you into delusion. And he has delusion and he has duality also. Yes.
So isn't it piety to, dig a well for the community and open a hospital? That's not pious acts?
What is that? That's a pious act. Yes, but that is not bhakti. That will never help you developing bhakti also.
Are you developing a good heart by doing something like that?
If you love Krishna, then you may love one and all. And not love for Krishna, how can you? You may be loving him and hating another body. So how are you free from duality? Yes, this is my countryman, loving him. His other country, hating him. How are you free from duality? You analyze the verse. Understand the tattva behind it. Don't be superfluous. Go deep into the matter. Understand me? Go deep. Deeper most. Jagannath Mishra, understand.
So what does Krishna mean when he says punya karma? Because
Punya karma, these are punya karma. Pious activities. Doing good work. Huh? Then I say, as hungry people, feeding them. Huh? Patient, no treatment. Huh? So make some arrangement of treatment, serve him. Like Mother Teresa. Huh? One person, poor man, suffering out of biting cold, to give him warm clothing. Huh? Cannot get education out of poverty, so makes open some free educational institutions. These are punya karma, huh? Isn't it?
Referring to this work,
Huh?
in that sloka, Krishna doesn't mean this kind of punya karma.
What punya
And
karma? These are punya karma. These are pious activities. Huh? He will be elevated to Surgaloka, heavenly planet. Krishna says, Khine punyam artya lokam visanti. Huh? When your result of your punya karma is exhausted, again you fall down. That verse in Bhagavad Gita. So, but does Krishna mean this punya karma? Huh? Read it, try to understand it. Going deepermost region. Don't float on this surface. Don't float on the surface. Do you understand? This is like unlimited ocean. Jagannath Mishra. Unlimited ocean. If you go deepermost region, then can collect the invaluable gem. Otherwise, floating surface, you collect peace only.
Actually, when you were saying that those who are devoid of bhakti and do all other good qualities, that will become sin. That will become sinful activity and will glide down to hell.
Yes.
So that means also that when we chant Hare Krishna and we have no taste, it is ritualistically, like many times you say.
Chanting Hare Krishna, different thing.
But if it's ritualistically like Hare Krishna, finish.
Committing aparadh. Then Guru said, don't commit aparadh.
Because one time he also said in one lecture that when you chant Hare Krishna with offense, you become a ghost or something, or you go to hell or something.
Yes, that Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said. Offensive.
So Guru saves us by giving instruction. So the Guru is saving us by his instructions.
Yes, his instructions, yes.
Photo.
what are we doing? We're serving you. We've got no love.
Yes,
Now, and
you are just trading, just begun to trade the path, devotion. Understand? It's a bhaktya bhasa. Understand me? Bhaktya bhasa. What is it?
Nambas.
Yes, like namabhas.
near bhakti.
Bhaktya bhasa. Just prior to the rising of pure bhakti, the condition, the stage, that bhaktya bhasa stage. Understand me? You are in that stage. Then pure bhakti will rise. Follow later on.
It's like bhakti sukriti. Said bhakti
Bhakti Sukruti, Bhakti Rani, Bhakti Sukruti. Rani Bhakti Sukruti. That will be helpful for you in this life or not in this life, next life must. That Narada Muni got. So there is no loss in it. It's all gain. All gain. Then no loss in it. It's all gain.
Therefore it said in Gita that when someone doesn't reach in this lifetime, he will continue.
Continue.
There's no loss.
No
loss
loss.
of diminution.
No loss and diminution.
There's
These
no-
are all gain. You should understand this. Thank you very much. प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय संगीत भक्त